Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, my new channel. It's called A Voice in the Wilderness with Lad from the Woods, me. This is my political channel where I have opinions on politics and general stuff. I have two other channels. One is UFO Life, which is a big interest of mine, and of course the Fishing Camp Life with Lad from the Woods, which is my regular big channel. I also have a marijuana life channel starting, but I haven't done anything with it. So anyways, I want to talk about COVID and a couple things here to do with what I've been going through. So, hang on, I got to heat up my coffee while I'm talking. So today is Tuesday, May 18th. I was in to see my doctors today and get I get a testosterone shot every 2 weeks because I have low testosterone because I'm 58, diabetic, etc., etc. So anyways, I was in there. I got a good meeting with my diabetic people and everything because I've lost 27 pounds since January, now that I'm on Ozempic, which is a diabetes injection that I give myself. And it's been a miracle. But anyways, that's not what I'm here to talk about. So what I'm here to talk about today is I decided to get the injection for the vaccination. Okay, I didn't have any troubles with the COVID thing or any of this nonsense that people go on about. I've had two friends die of it. I have another friend that has it. It's real. I don't know that I've had it, although I suspect something I might have had in November might be related, because it's a very weird time for me to get sick, and I don't get sick. I get my regular vaccinations every year because I'm a diabetic, I have stents, high blood pressure, blah, 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 blah. All of which are under control, but I still have to get the flu shots because I can get pneumonia easy or whatever have you. So I get those. So I'm not worried about this vaccine. I've studied the Pfizer and the Moderna. The Pfizer I've studied really hard because it's a new technology or newer technology, which, by the way, won't be just good for vaccinations. There's a lot of applications in the future that it's going to be for. Anyways, the Ontario government was insisting that people like me go to the drugstore and get the AstraZeneca. Well, when I first started discussing the AstraZeneca with my doctor, she told me I was wrong. Everybody at my health clinic told me I was wrong. I spoke to Ontario government people. They told me I was wrong. And I'm saying, no, I'm not wrong. And I'm reading things about it. You keep saying it's rare, but rare becomes less rare as it keeps getting worse. And now that's what we've seen since I've started screaming about this over a month ago. So anyways, now what's happened is 3-4 of our provinces have banned the AstraZeneca. The United States is trying to dump it on us because they don't want it. And, well, there you go. I turned out right. I haven't talked to my doctor, but I can't wait to tell her I told you so. I have studied Pfizer for hours and hours and hours at different universities. You know, the technology. I have studied doctors' sites. I have spoken to people. Anyways, after speaking to somebody in the Ontario government, because I told them that I wasn't interested in getting the AstraZeneca, that I would only take the Pfizer, I got accused on the phone of being a vaccination shopper. Now, that pissed me right off big time, and I let loose on them. Because I'm saying, my fucking body, I will decide what I put in there, not some government asshole in Toronto, and certainly not my doctor. I will consult my doctor, but if I decide I don't want something in my body, it isn't going. It's no different than abortion. Women have the right to choose what goes on with their body, and no one else has a say in my thing. I'm not for abortion, but it's none of my goddamn business either. Okay, so anyways, it's 4:20 p.m. Might as well. Anyway, so I'm on the phone with this government pencil pusher. She accuses me of being a vaccination shopper, blah, 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 blah. So I said, I'm just going to start complaining to everybody. I'm going to make a YouTube video on my regular, and I'm just going to start telling everybody what's going on. 3 days later, I get an email. Oh, ahead and apply on the Ontario portal for your Pfizer, you'll be going to Almont. So then all of a sudden, now it's okay to just stipulate what you want. I don't know if it was me or there was a million of us screaming about it, but all I know is the government tried to steer me. I'm not a sheep, okay? There's a reason why I was somebody who I used to be, and 99% of society, as far as I'm concerned, sucks. It always has, and it always will. I don't have use for city people on the general. Generally, I don't have use for city people. I'm a country boy, born and raised, and bush guy, whatever. And the whole thing is a little different out here. Anyways, you can always talk about that later. We're talking about COVID and vaccinations. So I get back an email saying, yeah, come on up Wednesday the 26th to the local hospital, which I know very well. And they said, we will be giving your Pfizer there. I said, great. Then it asked me to book the second one. Yeah, no problem. It initially said September, but it looks like it might be sooner for the booster. So that's fine. So I read up some more. It's going to take a couple of weeks after the first injection for it to start to kick in. And then whenever the next booster comes, then, you know, pretty much I'll have to wait another couple of weeks after that, I'm assuming, and then probably the mask can leave. So and I can't wait, and I won't keep wearing the mask. I'm not one of these baby minder people where you just, you know, I call it the nanny society, George Carlin. Everybody's worried way too much about stuff. Yes, COVID is serious. Yes, COVID can kill. But if you look at the numbers, compared to malaria, it's not even close. But it's still serious, and it needs to be taken care of. So I'm getting my vaccination next week. I'll do a video when I'm there. I don't know where I'll put it. Probably on this one, even though I still have more people on Lad from the Woods. Maybe I'll put it on all of them. I don't know. You know, there's no rules with my YouTube videos, right? So, oh. So I'm going to get that done. Now, I've been having eyesight problems, so I'm going to be going back to the same place for an emergency eye appointment. The Ozempic I'm taking sometimes can aggravate the diabetic retinopathy, which is your eyes getting blurry and stuff. And I've noticed some blurriness, but it's not something that we can't correct. So that's my next week, but I'm really happy about getting the COVID vaccination. I'm very pleased with how it's gone with Pfizer, the results. Things are coming back from different countries, and we're over a year now that Pfizer's being pumped into people's arms, and I feel good about Pfizer. So that's what's going in my arm. And the Ontario government, you can piss off, okay? And so for you people out there, if they trying to grab your arm and make you do it, don't. Okay, you have a right to decide what goes in your arm. My mother's the same thing. She's 80 years old. She had melanoma stage 5. She had to have 27 lymph nodes removed. She's got no immune system. You know, she's 82. So anyway, she hasn't been out of her house since December of 2019. Okay, she's afraid. She will not take the AstraZeneca, and she doesn't want her injection anywhere but with the people at our clinic, who, of course, we've known all our lives. So it's become a problem. Well, today I got notified that our clinic won't be getting the Pfizer for a lot of reasons. Of course, they can't store it. But my mother won't go to Almont. But luckily for us, some of the staff from the clinic that we go to will be going to the big clinic in a town called Smiths Falls, not far from here, and they're going to be distributing the Moderna vaccine, which is very, very similar to the Pfizer. I have not studied it as much because it doesn't seem to be as much info, but what I'm reading, it's the same technology. It's the mRNA, which if you look it up, there's a huge future on this stuff. And so it's one that my mother said she would take. So I just notified her today, and she's pretty happy that, you know, she'd be able to get an injection from our staff at Smiths Falls. So she's still going to decide. Obviously, it's something a little bit bigger for her than it is me. Now with me, it's better because I have to bring her groceries, you know, all this stuff, which is fine. I do that. That's why, you know, we kept this property and I'm still here, and so on. And she's going to stay here as long as I can, you know, help her and let her stay here. I don't want her to leave her house. unless she wants to. And there's only two ways she's going, either out with toe tag or she's going into an old age home. But Mom will decide that, not me. So anyways, but I'd like for her to be able to get out, and I can take her grocery shopping and let her be out with people and things. So hopefully we can get the Moderna in her, and we can get one of the local clinic people to give her the injection at the big clinic that's coming up. So that was good news today. I was really happy about that. So I'm not knocking our health system hard. I just think that some of the government bureaucrats have done some stupid things here, and that's that with, you know, how we're at. But bottom line is that by the end of the month they're going to be doing everybody, and now I guess the kids are going to start getting done soon here, so they can go to school in the fall. So I'm going to say by late fall, I mean, it's pretty much going to be a normal Canada again. I would like it sooner. I'd like to go partying all crazy all of July, like we, you know, I mean, I think that everybody in this country is going to have like one great big orgasm after a year in Canada. Eh? Everybody's going to be kicking back beers and just going bonkers as soon as we're free to do it. Hopefully, anyway. I'm looking forward to it, actually. But yeah, our plan, me and my girlfriend, is still to drive out to BC in July, camp all the way out there and camp all the way back. But we'll have to see how it goes. And she's a little more leery on the injection than I am, but I told her just stick with the Pfizer and never mind the other stuff, and she'll be fine. So, but I'll let her decide. It's not for me to tell her. It's not for me to tell anybody. I'm just telling you what I experience, where I'm going. I'm going to show this on my video, and you guys can see. And also, if there's side effects, which could be, okay, like, you know, I might get a little bit of flu-y or whatever. They say that can happen. So I'll document that too so you guys can see. I'm 58. I'm 6'1". I was 297 pounds, but I'm down to 270 in the last 4 months. A lot of it to do with the Ozempic I'm taking. They expect I'm going to be dropping another 30 or 40 pounds over the next 5 months. So my entire body is changing for the better, and I feel it. So this is just one more thing. But we'll see how I get affected with it. Okay, I do have stents, 3 of them in my heart. I do have high blood pressure. I used to have high blood sugar, but now I'm under control. My high blood pressure is under control. And my cholesterol is under control. What else do they give me for? Oh, yeah, and I'm a PTSD nutcase, so they give me pills for that. And, of course, I self-medicate as well. So, anyway, so that's where we're at with this. So, I mean, if anybody comes back and watches, that'll be great. So there we go with the COVID here in Ontario, Eastern Ontario in particular. I can't speak for anywhere else in the country. I haven't spoken to anybody else regarding their shots, like any of my friends or stuff. Well, okay, that's not true. I have asked other friends if they're getting, and everybody's been yep. Even the doubters. I said, what have you got to lose? It's just a shot, just like every October. You know, if you're getting the flu shot or your kids are getting it. Well, of course, my kids get it. I said, well, then what stops you from getting one? It's just going to be another one like our regular vaccination. And you'll get a booster maybe every year, maybe not. Who knows? So anyways, hopefully I can educate a few people, and hopefully this kind of video is more attractive to people out in the bush here. Not that I'm not for the city. You know, you folks all around. I mean, the internet's everywhere, right? But I talk the language of the people that I grew up with, and some of them I'm sure are doubting. I don't know who, but you know, I'd rather not lose these people. I've already lost two good, I will say, good acquaintances, close friends, like in that zone, and I'm not happy about it. So, and so that's that. Anyway, this channel, I'm going to start doing more videos. This A Voice in the Wilderness is something I've been meaning to try and do better. So I'll work on it, guys. But right now, I've been super lazy with all my videos, and I'm now going to, besides the girlfriend's giving me shit. So she thinks I have a good thing going here. So if you haven't liked the video already, if you do like it, give me a like, because it helps me with the, what do they call it? The algorithms. Subscribe and share, of course, that always helps. And let's see what we can do with this channel. And hey, you're going to get my unbridled backwoods opinions on things I'm reading on the internet or watching in the news or stuff I'm coming across on my own. So listen, we got a good week coming up with warm weather up here in Eastern Ontario. And we got Victoria Day weekend, which is our long weekend. So hopefully a bit of partying will be done safely, I hope. I plan on doing some fishing. I'm doing some video for the fishing camp life. And I've got work I'm doing around here. I've got to plant my weed. That will go on the marijuana life video. And, other chores, which never ends out here in the country. Okay, so listen, you folks be safe. Okay? And wear your masks. I know it sucks. I hate them more than anybody, but try and wear them. Let's get this thing over with so we can get back to normal. Okay, so everybody have a good week. Have a great weekend. Try and drink and party. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.